Hello from Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. We're here experiencing our very first carnival in Brazil. We were in Salvador, Bahia just last week where we kicked off the experience. It was amazing, absolutely incredible. Check out that video if you haven't yet. But today we are going to experience the one and only famous Sambadrome.
Rio de Janeiro. It is the biggest event here for the Carnival. It is an actual stadium where a couple of schools, or no, a bunch of schools are competing to see who's the best
samba school in Rio. They go all out. It's a huge deal. They went through a series of competitions leading up to the final day of Carnival, which is today, March 8th, 2025, and we are very lucky to be here. Very privileged to be here because this experience goes for several $100s a ticket, ranging from just basic seats to the stands to the big Camarotes with the buffet, open bar, all the works. We're gonna talk about what these different ticket prices look like, but really the main question is it worth it? Is it worth paying that much money to live this one and only experience? I don't know, we're gonna see if it really lives up to the hype. Are you ready?
I'm ready. This is the first Super Bowl experience that I get, and it's coming from Rio because
Super Bowl?
Yeah, this is how big this is. To get you an idea, this feels like the Super Bowl of Rio de Janeiro.
Ah, okay, I see. Let's go.
So let's go.
This week we're staying in the neighborhood of Tijuca. It was supposed to be, what, a 15-minute drive, turned into about a 10-minute drive, which then means we still have to walk 15 more minutes because of the number of street closures. But on the way there, we get to enjoy los paisajes, the scenery, and all the smells. Don't you just love the smells in Rio?
I love the urine smells in Rio and the bad drainage.
So it's just one of the things that you have to laugh about as you travel, because not everything is glamorous, right? There's things like urine that smell, and it's part of the experience.
So this event, the doors open at 7 o'clock and the event starts at 10 o'clock. From my understanding, the schools start to dance, I think like at 10, 10:30. They last about 30 minutes each. So I've never seen anything like this. I've kind of seen it on TV for a little bit, right? Like that's about it.
It's my understanding that it's going to move along as kind of a parade, but they're going to stop and perform. The only other reference I have of this is like Salsódromo. In Cali, the Feria de Cali in Colombia. They do this huge salsa parade. And there's probably a reason that the name sounds similar. You got Sambadrome, Salsódromo. So I wonder if the formats are going to be similar as well. But either way, I'm sure we're in for one heck of a show.
I've been holding my breath, but is this where we're going? Because this is our section in the Camarotes.
Oh, baby.
Wow, look this. Awesome.
This is our section, yes, but I don't think we're going to be in there specifically. The Camarotes are these amazing areas with buffet, open bars, sometimes they have a spa, massage.
For the hundreds and hundreds of dollars that we paid for this, we didn't get one of those?
No, ours did not include those experiences.
Man, this looks amazing.
Wow.
Don't tell me we pay $100 and then we're gonna sit behind a post, like in Hey Arnold.
I really hope not. No, so this looks like the entrance to one of the Camarotes. Look, they even have facial recognition for this. You can't even just sneak in. Wow.
Oh, that looks like a nightclub.
It actually really is. They sometimes have their own musical performances, artists. It's basically a party within a party.
So I went to go ask how much it is per person to go in one of these bad boys. It's about $750.
Per person?
Per person.
Per person. 4,000, 4,000 reais.
I don't know.
That's wild.
Well, if it was the Bears, maybe.
It's not even football.
Oh.
Okay, so there's food. Johnny Rockets. I would have not expected Johnny Rockets. I've actually never had that.
And Red Bull, a lot of Red Bull.
This is the Brazilian Red Bull, Guaraná. Naturally sourced.
HNT, I don't know what that is. Frango
oh, sorry.
crocante do mundo. Huh.
Oh, actually, I wouldn't mind a chicken sandwich.
Wow. This is another Camarote?
Yes, I'm feeling major FOMO right now, having not gotten these Camarotes.
Yeah, but what? We're gonna like eat farofa, eggs for the rest of the year? Dude, no, that's crazy.
It's the equivalent of saying rice and beans.
Dude, no, this is crazy. So where are we gonna go in? Like,
I don't know, but I'm eyeing that bucket of fried chicken. Spicy mayo, oh yeah. And look, it does come with a cartoon. It feels like a Happy Meal. Wait, something's missing. It's a Happy Meal with a beer. Yeah, I don't really do beer, but in this heat, se antoja.
So it looks like we made it to our section, huh?
Yay!
I love the caipirinha section. Look at that.
Wow. Looks like quite the stage. So we made it to our section, and now it's just a matter of finding a seat. So if you do get here earlier, the better seat you get. We got here with about an hour and a half before the show starts. That's if it even starts on time. We'll see. Seats. Help me find one.
So what you're saying is that it's first come, first serve?
According to section, if you get the type of seats that we got.
Okay, gotcha. Let me see what this looks like. Wow, it looks like a skating rink.
It kind of does, yeah, because of the white tarmac.
Wow, so that's what the Camarotes look like, huh?
At least from this end, yeah.
Wow, they're the ones that get the cool Instagram videos. So we get these concrete floors. By the way,
VIP seats on the concrete.
By the way, I recommend if you have those cushions for the tushy, you bring them. How's your chicken?
Hey, it's actually pretty good.
Oh, this is huge. It's impressive how big this thing is. We're like halfway, right? At the halfway mark. Oh, look at the ending. Yeah, this is definitely bigger than the Sambadrome in Cali. This is massive. And if everybody's gonna party like they do in Sambadrome, I'm ready.
So they passed out these flags to wave for when this first samba school comes up. Mr. I'm never drinking again is drinking a beer. And we grabbed some more food because we found out that we're gonna be here all night. So apparently every school will take about an hour, and there will be 6 schools. We should be here at least 5 a.m.
We're invited to a party at 8 in the morning, so
let's see if we make it.
Let's talk about the seating options, the types of tickets, how to buy them, and how not to overpay like we did. First, there are 6 days of Sambadrome with the quality of the performances going up each day. It's a competition, and on the last day, the top 6 winners close out the carnival celebrations with a final parade. We chose to attend on the final day, and so for obvious reasons, those tickets are much more expensive. We already talked about Camarotes, the luxury option. That's one type of ticket. And to get tickets for those, you'll have to visit their respective websites and sales locations, as each Camarote has their own. There are 3 more types of tickets. There are the grandstands, boxes, and chairs. The grandstands, also known as arquibancadas, are large concrete steps located at the highest part of the Sambadrome, with an incredible aerial view of the parade. The ticket package for the grandstands are the best value for money for the Rio de Janeiro Carnival, and the location at the top does give an excellent perspective of the samba school and parade as a whole. If you do choose this option, we recommend you arrive 2 hours before the start of the parade, because the tickets for this section are not assigned seats, except for Section 9, which is the tourist sector. And because of that, Sector 9 will be more expensive. Front boxes. Those are great to watch the parade up close with comfort, located at parade level with assigned seats. Front boxes, also known as frisas, are chairs inside small boxes with fences very close to the parade in 4 rows of boxes from A to D. There are no bad tickets and no bad seats. You'll have a great time no matter where you sit, but here are a few more things you might want to know before buying your tickets. If you sit towards the beginning of the parade, you'll see the schools warming up. That's sections 2, 3, 4, and 5. You'll mostly see them passing by. This is not exactly where they stop to perform. To catch a direct view of the main performances, you'll want to choose section 6 or 9, where the schools put on their best effort for the judges. If you want to sit with the locals and near the drummer's niche, then you can sit near the end of the parade in sections 10, 11, 12, and 13. Where to buy tickets? We bought our tickets at riocarnival.org, which is an authorized reseller. We bought them about 3 weeks ahead of the event, but they typically become available starting sometime in January. Here I'm looking at the grandstand ticket options, and you can see here a lot of them are already sold out, and prices range from as little as $19 to over $400. We got tickets for section 6 of the grandstands, and I noticed there was a promo code on the website, used it, and it bought this ticket price down from $254 to $203 per ticket. With fees, we paid about $400 $230 for both of our tickets. A Colombian couple sitting right next to us told us they paid half for the same tickets at carnivalbookers.com. I think the most affordable tickets are available at Ticketmaster Brazil website because theirs were completely sold out when I checked, and the ticket price for the same section 6 was listed at 230 reais, or about $40 US. But these might only be available to Brazilians, as it looks like they ask for a CPF number.
Super Bowl, I'm telling you.
There's a reason they call this the greatest show on earth, but the Rio de Janeiro Carnival is more than just a party. It's a celebration of life, culture, and joy that you won't find anywhere else in the world. Blending African, Indigenous, and Portuguese influences, Brazilian Carnival has become a global cultural icon. Each samba school spends an entire year preparing for their performance, which includes designing elaborate costumes, constructing enormous floats, and choreographing dance routines. Every performance tells a story, known as the enredo, which can be inspired by Brazilian history, folklore, or contemporary issues. This is our view from Section 6, one of the main stops in the parade where the schools perform for the judges. The schools are judged by their creativity, rhythm, and synchronization. This performance was one of our favorites, but it wasn't until I looked up the song lyrics afterward that I was really truly able to appreciate the story. As we watch from up here in the grandstands, I can't help but think about how different the experience must be to be in those boxed seats up close. Close enough to see the details on the costumes and to feel so small next to the massive floats. I'm feeling lucky to be here regardless, but I'm also feeling extra thankful for this camera's zoom lens. Regardless, no matter where you look, there is no shortage of wonder, glamour, and amazement.
So that's a wrap for school number 1. That was 1 hour. Now the cleaning crew is out cleaning for the next crew. For the next group is going to take another hour. Wow. Wow. 5 more groups to go.
If you're like me, you probably thought the Rio Carnival Sambadrome parade was going to be mostly made up of these gorgeous, bodacious Brazilian women. And don't lie, if you thought the same, admit it in the comments. But actually, these beautiful women dressed up in the feathery, elaborate costumes are few among the thousands of dancers. I realized that I'd come to see them as the icons of the idea I had of Rio Carnival, but now living the experience, I see that it is so much more.
We learned that the Samba school competition is really serious. They have 2 leagues, very similar to soccer, where the lowest team from the first league drops down to the second league, and the winner of the second league moves up to the first league every year, and it becomes a serious issue because you have a higher opportunity to win the championship. And when you win the championship, your school wins about $3 million. They take 1 month off of the year, and then they work 11 years to make this thing happen. I mean, they work 11 months to make this thing happen right now. Sorry, it's 2 in the morning and my brain is... It is now 6 a.m. The sun has come out. We've been here for 9.5 hours. I honestly didn't think that we were going to make it this long, but we're here. And this experience so far has been intense. It's been incredible. It's been beautiful. I don't know, right now I'm just concerned because we're invited to a party at 8 in the morning and I'm concerned we're going to be late now, or if we're actually going to make it or not. But there's one correction that I would like to make, and that is that we were wrong. Technically, this is not a competition. The competition already happened.
I mean, it is a competition. It just was, the winner was already announced.
Yeah, the competition already happened. So there was a previous Friday, Saturday, and Ash Wednesday. Ash Wednesday, the winners were declared. There was like 12 schools that participated, and today we got to see the top 6 schools. And they started with the number 6, and they descended down to the number 1. So it's going to be 6 o'clock, and we're going to see the top school.
After the sunrise.
And the top school is Beija Flor in Neapolis. I've seen some amazing performances that if they don't impress me, I'm going to be like, damn.
Whether or not this is worth doing or worth the experience or worth the price we paid, that's not a question I can answer for anyone but myself or for ourselves. Did we pay a lot for these tickets? Yes. Am I glad we came? Yes. Will I do it again? I'm glad that you won.
I would do this again.
If we were to find these tickets at much better prices, then I would consider it, and I would prepare like having a full night's sleep the day before or a full day's sleep the night before, and just more mentally and physically prepare for it. But I loved it. I'm really glad we did it, and I know that there are people out there who might say otherwise and might say that it's not worth the ticket prices. Oh my gosh, I'm noticing how bad my hair is. But like I said, nobody else can answer that but the person living it. So let us know what you think after seeing what you see here. Would you come to this? I know a lot of people talk about this being the greatest show on earth and wanting to come to this experience, but what about you? Is it something on your bucket list? Have you been here already? Let us know down in the comments.
I'm going to say that this might be on a lot of people's bucket list. Everybody's like, I want to go to Brazil and see the girls dancing. But yeah, do you want to see it for 10 hours?
What's been really cool is to see how many people know this samba school's anthem by heart. I just think that's really cool. Every school has an anthem and everybody knows it. I feel so left out.
Bom dia. Champions right here. Alright y'all, that was one heck of an experience. We gotta go home or maybe go get some breakfast now because it's 7:30 in the morning. Se cuidan, se bañan, because we got a shower. Y nos vemos hasta la próxima. Chao.